What up, and welcome to Rama Screen YouTube channel, and here's my review of Netflix new series Breathless. Let's rock this. Okay, so one of the executive producers of this show is none other than Carlos Montero, who co-created Elite series, which recently ended its run. Now, I don't know whether or not he created this new series Breathless, but when I heard that his name was associated with it, my first thought was, oh please let this be good, because the way that Elite closed its curtains was awful. That final season was laughably bad. The second thing I thought of was, well, when it comes to medical dramas, the standard bearer is still ER. That's the bar that every other medical dramas need to measure up to. And now that I've watched all 8 episodes of Breathless first season, I gotta say, I kinda like this new Spanish show. It's actually pretty damn good. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. But what I love about it is the way that it captures the chaotic tension of their version of the emergency room. There seems to be a lot going on all at once, and they're coming at you like an adrenaline shot firing at light speed. That, and I really enjoy the character dilemmas stemming from office politics, labor relations, secret romances, and a few shocking unethical behaviors. You can argue, well, Rama, the writers are biting off more than they can chew, and you'd be right to say that. But at the same time, that is also why we watch shows like this. How everything is compacted together in a ball of tantalizing conflicts that keeps us on our toes. In Breathless, Joaquín Sorolla Hospital is much more than a public hospital in Valencia where lives are saved on a daily basis. Doctors and residents work hard in the frenetic pace of the emergency room, where tensions, emotions, and even desire accelerate the hearts of a staff who live increasingly on the edge. The arrival of a distinguished patient highlights the complicated situation of the public health system, lighting the fuse for what is to become an unprecedented and drastic strike. Starring Blanca Suarez, Manu Rios, Aitana Sánchez-Gijón, Borja Luna, and Najwa Nimri. Forgive me if I can't remember every one of the characters' names by heart. Keep in mind that this is a big cast ensemble. But anyway, there's the young doctor who's constantly doing shady stuff to protect his lover. There's an oncologist, non-stop drama with the Valencian community president who's been diagnosed with breast cancer. And even the first couple of episodes, there's a heartbreaking twist regarding a brother and a sister, both doctors at that hospital, and one of them ends in tragedy. All the while their ER room keeps accepting patients with some of the oddest and sometimes bloodiest cases. And so, just when you thought you have consumed or digested a storyline or two, just when you thought you have processed some of them in, the writers suddenly see it fit to throw you another curveball. And the impending strike is basically the connecting thread between all of them. It's this intricately woven, complex narrative that delves into both personal and professional struggles. Now, I didn't know that doctors could actually go on strike. I had to look that up because I thought that the Hippocratic Oath was first do no harm, meaning doctors are obligated to stay on their patients come hell or high water. So that alone provides for a thought-provoking conversation. America, where I live, is unfortunately one of the few major countries that sadly does not guarantee universal healthcare to its citizens, whereas other countries, including Spain, actually do. And so at the core of Breathless are the issues of public funding for public healthcare, such as the one depicted on this show. And I think the writers approached that topic boldly head on. My favorite character would have to be the Valencian president. I think her name is Patricia Segura, and the actress who plays her, Najwa, does a fantastic job. Some might view Patricia as a snobby, hoity-toity, selfish B-word, and I think she herself is probably aware that she's giving off that vibe. But Patricia is the only one there who actually holds the power, the political power, to make a difference in the ongoing feud that's riddled with bureaucracies. And so Patricia is more of a misunderstood character, and Najwa's performance is deliciously sassy. This show is not without its weaknesses, of course. To me, the way that it handles the sexual assault storyline is a bit heavy-handed, and sometimes for some reason they would put it on pause while the doctors are taking care of other things, and that kind of minimizes what is supposed to be a gravely important subject matter. The lighter moments are so cliched and generic. Doctors partying like they're college students, sex after grief, or sex as a way to cure sorrow. Well, you can argue, Rama, every other medical drama including Grey's Anatomy does that. Yeah, true. Hence, cliched and generic. But I do appreciate that the cast members, not all of them look like runway models. With a few exceptions here and there, Breathless does go out of their way to feature diversity and to capture the gritty realism of such environment. The chemistry between the actors is authentic and at times passionate. The characters are richly drawn and nuanced while exchanging razor-sharp dialogues. The show's pacing and intensity are superb to the point where you really feel for the stressful life and death situations. The editing seamlessly and rapidly helps you navigate your way through the multiple storylines. The set design has an impeccable attention to details, and in the midst of all that frenetic energy, there are tender moments of human connection and idealism that frequently shine through. So yeah, overall I give Breathless the rating of 4 out of 5. This first season is very compelling. It grabs my attention from the beginning, and it almost never lets its foot off the gas pedal. We'll see how long they can sustain this, if it gets renewed of course. Hopefully it doesn't turn into one of those shows that goes downhill after making a pretty strong debut.